TDE is sending out warning shots to DJ Academics. Shout out to the folks at the Ville. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And y'all know how we do it. We get right into it. Let's go.
Something is going to happen though. I feel like something is leading up to something at this point. You see, TDE, they've actually been making some moves. They made a couple moves as of a few days, as of today, actually. 24, not even 24 hours ago, Absol just released a song. Everybody's been reacting to it for the past 6 or 8 hours at this point in time. So, what's crazy is that now moving forward, it looks like this is just one thing that people are talking about in regards in TDE. Absol had said some lyrics, some very choice lyrics in that song that he had released on Instagram. I don't even think it's titled at all, but it's the thing that he says here that I wanted to get people's attention. So we could take a look here. We could take a look at the lyrics that Absol had brought here. He talks about Black Hippie. He mentions Black Hippie. The Bodega and Chuck Taylors might make Dre drop Detox and reunite Black Hippie. And he's saying, and this is a flex in a way, he's saying that he could bring back Black Hippie if he really wanted to. And it all goes to the saying, that Ab-Soul is the secret weapon. That's why DJ Head calls him the boogeyman. Soul's the boogeyman. Yes, he is. He is the secret weapon. And I'm telling you right now, bro, I think that he could probably be the person that is hinting towards something that could be coming up very, very soon. I don't know what to make of it, but TDE is definitely making moves. And this whole song in general was a warning shot. And I feel like they're doing something strategically. And I think they're doing it in almost a troll-like sense, but also in a serious note as well. You see, because as Absol is dropping this song, talking about how Black Hippie, he could reunite them if he really wanted to, which is crazy to say in a mid diss, by the way, but also moving forward as well. Even talking about the academics line, when he talks about academics here, he disses academics in the song. And to be honest, it doesn't rhyme with anything. He just ends it like, but Absol is smart. He knows if he says academics name, it's going to provoke him. Another thing that I wanted to point out besides this was that TDE had actually dropped new merch. It looks like Dochi has.
He thought it would get a response out of Academics, which it did. If you hadn't heard the song yet or heard Academics' response, you could check out the link up there. Y'all see it? I put up there in the corner. You see it. Check out that link, man. And be sure to hit the like button. Let's get back into it.
Some clothes for sale. She's selling clothes. She's actually selling a thong. She's selling a thong online. For the people, man. TDE website for the ladies. If you're interested, go ahead and tap in. But Dochi, you can see the title of what she's selling. She says it's a thong. And then it says here, design made in Los Angeles, California, made in the USA, medium coverage, mid-rise fit. We do not sell triple XL for this item. Sorry, academics. Orders will be shipped within 14 days. So apparently now, not only is a TDE member, Black Hippie member, dissing academics in the track, we have TDE, the website, the official website actually, with a description of the clothing that they're selling, saying that they don't sell thongs in academic size.
I bet Academics was like, shoot. God damn it. God damn it. Respect my authority. Truth be told, though, I don't think Academics is really that big of a guy. I think his head just got a fat ass head. No Diddy.
Now, the first time that I had saw this, I thought that it was only because Absol had dissed academics on his recent track. He had posted it on Instagram. And let me remind you, though, this song doesn't even have a name. This song was just posted on Instagram. It does not have a name at all. But one of the most provoking lines was when he called out academics. Now that you go to the TDE website, it looks like they're dissing academics in the description for one of their clothing items. I'm starting to think that TDE is.
Just in case you missed it, Ab Soul said that he gonna slap the shit out of Academics when he see him. Said he gonna knock fire from his mouth.
Cooking something up, bro. And I think that they're provoking the media and they're provoking the industry with what they're saying, the verses that they're putting out, what Absol had just put out, the clothing line, the description in it. And they're doing it specifically to academics for that reason. So it would make sense if TDE were to troll academics right before they're about to put something out. Now, could you call this a rollout? potentially. But you know what's funny is that it's something that's a double-edged sword for academics. At least I think so, in my opinion. Keep it alleged. He didn't even want to mention the battle. The main reason why I think he didn't want to talk about the battle between Rayvon, Joey, and Daylight was because he didn't want to give anybody TDE no shine. He didn't want to give them any media
Mm.
attention. Once the battle kind of settled, he had stepped in and he tried to act like Joey was the winner, even though he never gave his input or he never gave his input on any of the songs that had came out.
Straight up hater move. If you ask me, that's a hater move, man. But it's predictable coming from him, though. Gonna not say nothing the whole battle. I bet you if Joey was really, really waxing their ass, pause. Shout out to you, Mika. If Joey was really, really waxing their ass, pause, he would have covered this shit from day one. He'd have covered this shit from day one. But you wait till the end and say Joey won. Yeah.
Really just kind of just riding the coattail of what Joey was doing without any knowledge of the beef. Even if he had knowledge, he never even talked about it publicly for him to give a proper opinion. Now it just looks like he's compromised. It looks like somebody who's just siding with him because he's beefing with TDE, Kendrick Lamar, and all that. But moving forward, I think that academics definitely is somebody that TDE is trolling at this time, and I feel like it could be because they're cooking something up. I feel like they wouldn't do this just because, or maybe they will. Who knows? We'll keep it alleged. Absol had just dropped that track, and now we have Dochi with the clothing line and TDE. You know, TDE, Absol, they all go hand in hand. Now they're doing this on their merch. They're doing this description with their merch. It just feels like they're going against the media, which is academics, so that way he could cover it. And he doesn't want to cover it because he doesn't want to give them attention. The same way he didn't want to cover the battle because he didn't want to give anybody from TDE the attention until it was convenient for him to kind of like shit on whoever he wanted to. But nonetheless, I feel like he's going to cover this, and that's what they want. I I feel like TDE wants academics to crash out on that.
I saw the one. Well, of course I saw it. I did a reaction to the one where he talked shit to Absol, but I didn't see him mention this. Maybe he don't know about it yet. Somebody need to hit him up, send him a screenshot of this. That boy panties be getting in a bunch, don't it? Nigga be big hot looking ass.
I feel like they want
Ain't gonna
him
bust a
to
grape.
do a 48-hour stream just crashing out on them, going crazy. Absol wouldn't do that out of nowhere. It seems like it's out of left field, but realistically, I don't think that it is. I think that it's all meant for something in a bigger picture, right? No pun intended. Shout out Jeremy Heck and DJ Head and Elliot Wilson. But this one line alone got everybody reacting to the song, has all the blogs posting it. Everybody's talking about this back and forth with academics and apps. So Dochi and TDE are trolling on the merchandise website. Absol is mentioning Black Hippie, talking about how he could bring them out, almost as if there's something coming, almost as if there's something coming soon. So there could be a chance that I'm saying, I don't know what TDE is going to do next, but I feel like they're doing all of these things currently for something to happen in the future.
That would be dope. If it was another black hippie, which I don't, I honestly I don't feel like black hippie is over with. I think Kendrick got too much loyalty to the guys, especially right now. He the biggest he ever been. He putting people on that really wasn't there with him for real. Like he putting just niggas from LA on. This would be the perfect time. You know, I'm sure they could work out the splits. I'm sure they wouldn't be too hard between TDE and PG Lane. You know, this would be the perfect time for another Black Hippie project.
Now, could it be a Black Hippie song release? I feel like it could be because why else would Absol talk about that? He had mentioned Black Hippie, but why would they mention academics the way that they did on the merch website? And I think once he reacts, they're gonna probably take action. It's just not likely for Absol just to take shots like that out of nowhere. I mean, it's one thing for rappers, yeah, but academics probably when he talked about the beef, maybe you could say that Absol had probably provoked academics so that way he could finally talk about the beef. That's another angle that I've been hearing people talk about. Absol provoked academics so that way he could finally mention the beef. But we'll keep it a legend. We don't know. All I know is that TDE out here trolling Absol, calling everybody out including academics, I feel like it's because they got something cooking up in the back, bro. And I think we might get it sometime soon. I feel like that's what we're gonna get in the near future. I don't know how or I don't know what, but I do think that they are cooking up something, and I do think that it is because of this Absol situation and this thing with the Dochi and the clothing line. Let's just put it like that, right?
I hope that they did this so Absol could really slap the shit out of academics. That would be awesome. Yes. Be awesome. Slap the shit out of them. Academics talk big shit. He talk a lot of shit. But he ain't do nothing when that nigga called him a bitch to his face. He ain't do a goddamn thing. Ain't nothing as good to bring somebody back down to earth than a good old fashioned ass whooping. Good old fashioned ass whooping make a nigga come on down off all that bullshit. But shout out to the Ville though. They always bring us something of substance. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. How you feel about it? You think TDE trolling academics for a reason? What's the plot behind that? If you made it this far and ain't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.